Hello everyone, this is Blade here, and we'll be reading another Black Butler fanfic called A Box of Kittens, a Black Butler yaoi story. Kyo is a strange guy, but he wasn't weak. Others feared him, but no one knows that he held a bad past. Struggling to live in the hell of a world, working 2 part-time jobs, just trying to make ends meet. But when he finds a box of kittens in front of his door, who are actually the cast of an anime, Black Butler, how will he cope? Chapter 1. Kyo's point of view. I was just finishing working. I just headed home for the night. As I walked through the distant street, only wearing a black hoodie, the only sound that I could hear, the sounds of departing height hitting the surface, or raindrops hitting the surface. The sky was unbearably of gray and black, with a coincidence of yellow sneaking car crashing against it. There had to be a storm warning, non-stop all day. On the TV, radio, and even the newspapers, of course. I didn't care. I loved the rain, and walking home seems nice to me. I didn't have a car to drive me to work, but regardless of the weather, the cafe is always overfilled with tourists, regardless of the organic food traffic. Thank God I had the day off today from my other job today, or I will be like a zombie. But I'm not complaining. I need the money. Living in an apartment by myself isn't cheap. It started to rain even more. I didn't want to spend the rest of the week with a cold, so like any person, I would have to sprint through the street running to the direction of my home. Then I tripped over a box in the middle of the sidewalk. Who the hell leaves their garbage in the damn sidewalk? I said as I got up and began to walk home. When I paused for a second when I heard a little meow coming from behind me. I turned quickly and looked around for the kitty that seemed to be meowing in distress. Here, kitty, kitty, I said, looking as my eyes snapped back to the box that started to shake a bit, as if something was trying to come out of it. I completely walked back to the worn-down box and kind of kicked it lightly. Meow! I jumped back as the sound of lightning, back as if struck by lightning. I muttered, sorry, as they say, when I heard both pitiful yet angry meows and hissing escape from the comfort of the box. Without a second, I picked up the box and ran all the way back to my apartment. I quickly speed up to my building, quickly making my way up the sulky stairs. Once I got to the door, I took no time to open it. All that welcomed me was darkness. Man, I hope Jeff the Killer isn't in my house, I thought as I turned on the lights. I placed the box down on the couch as I crouched down and opened it to take a quick peek inside. My dark blue eye met 8 adorable kittens' eyes. My eye widened. And poor things, I said as I looked at the kittens. There were 3 groups. The first group were the biggest and contained 4 kittens. A blood red one, cat with bright green eyes with a flamboyant tail. Others were a black cat with the same bright green eyes, but he looks like the type who loves to get his work done. Next was a bright orange fur cat, again with those bright green eyes, and definitely a player, I thought. The last member of the group was a silver fur cat who... Wow, I love his bangs. The second group only had 2 kittens. A raven black fur with blood red eyes. So cool, I thought, as I saw a kitten next to him. It had to be kind of navy blue fur, mixed colored eyes. I sighed as I picked up the navy blue kitten. As the kitten with the raven fur, black fur, looked at me worried, as I just smiled. Don't worry, little guy. Nothing's going to happen to your pal, I said as I looked at the navy blue kitten. I smiled. You're just like me, little guy, I said as I blew my bangs up, only revealing that one of the covered in my right eye. It was black with a white iris. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. It creeps people out, so that's why I covered it. The navy blue kitten just looked at me wide eyes. I chuckled as I patted his little head and placed him back in the box. The other group had the same number of kittens, but two group. As I looked over at the kitten, a black fur that made me wanted to look at him. He looked like the black kitten, but he has golden yellow eyes. Wow, they're beautiful, I thought, as he just looked so bored and annoyed. Next was the small kitten, the same size as the navy blue one, almost. He was a bit bigger. He was a blonde fur and icy blue eyes. I looked like he was getting what he wants. I placed my fingers next to him and he began to rub it lightly on the side of his face. He began to purr as he licked my finger. While licking my finger, he was taking his sweet time doing it. What? Is he smirking? I thought, as I know for a fact kittens do not smirk.